What's going on, guys? I'm Mr. Golden Gamer, and I make gaming videos that nobody watches. The Modern Warfare 3 Season 2 roadmap came out yesterday, including updates for multiplayer, Warzone, and zombies, but in this video, I'm exclusively going to be talking about the Warzone updates. I've already made a video going over the Season 2 multiplayer updates, so go check that out on the channel if you're interested. I'll also be making another video for the Season 2 zombies updates, or lack thereof, so stay tuned for that, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We just hit 700 subscribers and we're on our way to 1,000, so if you like Call of Duty, I have tons of content planned for Season 2 and beyond, as well as some other FPS gaming content, so if you're interested in that type of thing, I'd love to have you on board. Fortune's Keep is making a return here in Season 2 of Modern Warfare 3. Fortune's Keep was a Resurgence map back in Vanguard. It was actually introduced in Season 4 of Vanguard, which is super late in the life cycle because there were only 5 seasons in Vanguard, so this map wasn't around that long. Introduced in Season 4, I think it was only like 4 or 5 months before Modern Warfare 2 came out and Warzone 2, which got rid of the Resurgence maps in the original Warzone, so Fortune's Keep was just kind of wiped off the face of the earth after like 5 or 6 months, which is pretty crazy. Myself, I haven't played this map too much, so to me, this is basically going to be a new map, so I'm really excited about that. And for those who did play the map, they didn't play it for very long, so it's going to be a fresh experience. They're even changing up some of the points of interest, making them a little bit different, so it's not one-to-one to the original, but it is the same map. Along with Fortune's Keep comes some new gameplay features, the first of which is Zombie Nest and the Eradication Contract. This is coming at launch, only available for a limited time. This is a new and temporary eradication contract added to Fortune's Keep. In this contract, you will have to investigate any corpse you find and follow the tracks to a zombie nest, where you'll have to destroy the cysts and any zombie HVTs before the contract completes. The type of HVT can change based on how long you take and some other factors, so it'll be really interesting to see zombies in Warzone and in Resurgence at that, so that'll be pretty cool. There's also a Rogue Signal public event, which is coming at launch, also for a limited time. This public event will periodically appear, pitting you against other operators and teams in a 90-second objective-based mission. You have the opportunity to earn cash, XP, and a special unique reward cache. Here's how this works. After a notification appears, a new HUD element will show up with an objective, a scoreboard, and your placement compared to other players in the match. All teams will receive the same objectives to complete. These objectives can vary. Example, get the most kills, deal the most damage to players, or open the most caches. You have 90 seconds to complete the task, and the top 3 teams will receive cash prizes of varying amounts, along with the location of the special reward cache. The reward cache remains locked for the next 30 seconds. Whichever team opens the cache first receives the reward. Rewards are randomized, don't remain with you after match, and for Season 2 can include Redacted, they don't mention, a wonder weapon from MWZ, and another redacted item. So I'm assuming that these are all zombies themed rewards, but we'll have to wait and see. Speaking of zombies themed items, we have the zombies power-ups coming to Warzone at launch for a limited time. There's a selection of these power-ups, 4 familiar and 3 brand new, are coming to Fortune's Keep, and I'm assuming that they're exclusive to Fortune's Keep, and I'm not 100% sure, and you can find them by opening certain caches or eliminating enemies. The 4 that we are used to is double points, full armor, max ammo, and fire sale. Nothing special there. We kind of all know what those do. And there are 3 new ones. The first of the new ones is Looting Spree. This has a 60-second duration. It adds bonus items to caches with a very high chance of a bonus common item and a small but significant chance of an additional legendary item. We have Zarkor, which also has a 60-second duration. This increases movement speed by around 25% with infinite tactical sprint and reloading while sprinting, and it disables fall damage, so this is a really cool power-up, and especially in Resurgence, that's going to be nuts. Then the last one here is Undead Sight. This one only has a 45-second duration. Operators or AI enemies within range of your vision are highlighted in red, and friendly squad mates are in blue. Tracker footsteps are also active, so gives you the tracker perk as well as being able to kind of see through walls and stuff within the range of your vision. I think that's what that means. But maybe it's actually only in your line of sight upon second thought. So I don't think this is wall hacks. I think this is just whatever's in your line of sight. You can see them easier. That's kind of a cool power up, but only 45 seconds. I don't know how much good it's going to do you. Another gameplay feature coming at launch are these extendable bridges on Fortune's Keep that are over gaps and fallen roadways across the island. You can extend and retract these bridges by using a small control console. You can activate the control console by walking up to it and interacting with it, or you can shoot it to activate it from range. I think this is a cool feature, but it definitely seems like more of a gimmick. I don't think people are going to actively be using these a whole bunch. It might just draw unwanted attention, but of course in the trailer they have all these action-packed scenes of people fighting over the bridge and activating it, taking vehicles over it. I honestly don't think it's going to be that big of a gameplay mechanic, but it's a cool little gimmicky thing in the game, so I don't have any problem with it. They also have another thing coming at launch that they're calling Fortune Favors the Bold. The latest intel confirms that wonder weapons with limited ammunition support and no restock options can be acquired under certain circumstances. All of this stuff says redacted, 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 so we kind of have to figure out how we can get the wonder weapons, but there's no refill ammo and you probably only have like one mag in these wonder weapons, so definitely strange. This doesn't say a limited time, this just says it's coming at launch, so I guess it's going to stay there and not be a limited time like the other zombies features. So really strange. I don't know how I feel about zombies wonder weapons being in Warzone, but it is just Resurgence, so we'll have to wait and see on that one. Definitely iffy on that. There's a new tracker called Squad Wipe Streaks. So if you look at the top right of your HUD starting in Season 2, you'll see a skull and sickles icon next to the remaining teams, players, your kills, and players watching you. This keeps count of your squad wipe streaks total, which represents the number of squad wipes you achieve back to back within a set period of time. This is tracked per match and it's added to your main stats along with your personal best. Here's how it works. Step 1. Fully eliminate your first team and 1 point is added to your squad wipe total, and the match status HUD in the top right updates with an icon. Step 2. Next to this icon is a countdown bar giving you or your squad mate around 90 seconds to eliminate your next team. If you're already on a streak, the timer resets. Step 3. Search and eliminate the next team before the countdown bar empties and continue your streak. Note, after each streak, a white flare shoots up from the last enemy player to be slain, visible for around 10 seconds. This enables other squads to spot your aggression if they're observant. I don't know how I feel about this. This feels really bad. It's like you're being punished for being good at the game. Definitely don't like that one. But anyway, step 4, compete with enemy players or teams to obtain the highest squad elimination streak in the match. Step 5, claim in-game calling card and emblem rewards as you reach squad wipe milestones throughout this and future seasons. I guess it's cool to have a new stat to go for, but at the same time, I feel that the cons outweigh the pros here because that white flare being visible for 10 seconds really feels like too big of a punishment. You might want to pace yourself so that you don't give up your position like that. But anyway, there are more features that are coming mid-season. The first of these is the research vessel, which is a mobile point of interest. This is a large pontoon boat that is patrolling the waters outside the island. You can go on it. I would assume there would be loot. Maybe there's better loot on here. It feels like it might be comparable to like the train on Resurgence, but not 100% sure. We'll have to wait and see. Then there's a new kill streak called the Bunker Buster. This is a lethal kill streak that launches a missile that vertically decimates a building through multiple floors, hopefully clearing out foes hiding inside. The impact creates a long column of gas designed to force surviving enemies out of cover. So I don't think they have destruction in this map. I'm assuming that the Bunker Buster is only going to be available in Fortune's Keep. I don't think it's going to be in Resurgence. So if they added destruction to these buildings, that would be absolutely insane, but I highly doubt they did that. I think when they say decimates through a building, through multiple floors, they're talking about the column of gas. So you'll hit the top of the building, and then the gas will go down into the building and flush people out. So cool kill streak, cool to prevent some campers. It'll be interesting to see if people really take advantage of it and use it as it's intended. Seems really fun. Then there's a portable decontamination station field upgrade. This basically emits a cloud of chemicals that counteract the corrosive properties of the circle gas, creating a temporary safe zone. So you can camp in the gas yet again with this thing. So you can just plop it down, you got a little bit bubble, you're protected. Maybe you don't have a gas mask on you. You can survive longer in the gas. So definitely a cool field upgrade. And the last Warzone update for Season 2 is Warzone Ranked Resurgence, and this is coming out in the launch window. It specifically says launch window and not launch, so I'm assuming this isn't day 1, but maybe it's in the first week or two, and ranked play arrives in Warzone, taking place on Fortune's Keep, and using the Resurgence rules for the first time. The fundamentals are the same: fight your way towards the top 250 leaderboard, and you can earn rewards as you progress based on your skill level and things like that. I'm not super big into any of the ranked stuff, whether that be for multiplayer or for Warzone, and if anything, I'd be more into the multiplayer side of ranked, but I don't want that sweat. Get that away from me. But hey, if it's your thing, there are cool rewards to be had here. I think you get some stickers, some charms, some character skins, stuff like that, and then of course in multiplayer this time you have the camos. So if you really want to grind that out, be my guest, but it's just not for me. So overall, quite a bit of content in Season 2 for Warzone, and I know that most of it is themed around Resurgence and this Fortune's Keep map. Not a lot of content for Urzikstan and regular Battle Royale, but take it as an opportunity to branch out and play some Resurgence, have some fun. Resurgence is a really fun game mode, especially if you're playing with friends. Quads are the most fun in any Battle Royale game, and that's even more true of the Resurgence game mode. So check it out. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on Season 2 overall, and more specifically, what are your thoughts on the Season 2 content for Warzone? Once again, guys, I'm Mr. Golden Gamer. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.